Welcome to day 7. First week is complete after this. So you got your water on board. I know I'm redundant. It's important. 100 to 128 ounces of water every day. You're getting good sleep. You're hitting your walk before or after this session. 20 minutes. All right. Today we're going to take in some air and starfish like throughout the week. Charge the blood, and we're going to open nice and slow today. We're going to practice the breathing. We're going to be in a few positions for a long amount of time. It's going to feel good. It's going to prep us for week 2. All right, let's meet in starfish. Let the body settle nice and comfortably. We're going to take in a little bit more air today. Let everything heal up that might have not moved in a long time. Everything's just getting started. Consistency over intensity. So we're going to start as we usually do this week. We're going to empty our lungs completely. Completely means you can't make any sounds. So once everything's out, you shouldn't be able to make any sounds. So that's how much air we're blowing out. Let's start with our first one. And in through the nose, it fills automatically. All new oxygen in the lungs. Breathe normal, in and out through the nose. We'll breathe it all out again. And it fills up through the nose automatically. Breathe normal in between, in and out through the nose. And now on this one, let's blow all our air out. See how long we could leave it out before it all has to come rushing back in through the nose. There we go, there we go. All right, we're going to start our openers today. And like I said, we're going to hang in them a little longer than we usually do and just let everything open up. So always, the rule is stay in comfort zone. We're going to bring our left knee up and grab from the inside of the shin, right there. And on the other side, we're going to reach over and we're going to grab from the inside of the shin right there. And we're just going to let the fingers do the holding. And we're just going to let that hang open, trying to keep your head flat on the ground. Maybe you can only get the knees. Maybe this is fine for you. You fake it till you make it, and you come out of it if it needs to breathe. You can just drop them and then come right back in when you're ready. We'll be focusing on breathing again today too. So we'll be letting the air out of the lungs every so often, letting them empty and fill up with all new oxygen. So let's let our first one out in this pose. Been doing good all week. Just show up. That's the whole recipe, right? We just show up no matter what. Let me give you another angle here. So that's how it looks. We show up every day, this whole program. We follow the rules. Get our water in, we get our walks in, we get our sleep in. Let's let another full lungfuls of air out. Breathing normal in and out through the nose. Coming out of it whenever you need to, just coming right back into it. We're almost done. Let's let another lung full of air out. And as we fill up, we can let those legs down. Let it all relax on the floor for a moment. Excellent, excellent. We're going to bring our knees bent. Feet are touching, knees are touching, palms go out. This is going to feel good. We let our knees and our feet go to the right as we look left. Let the neck open, let the knees, the hips open. Breathing normal in and out through the nose. We let all our air out. And let's let our air out one more time. As it fills up naturally, we bring those knees back to center. And they go down to the left. Feet are stacked, knees are stacked. We turn our head to the right. Let's let our air out. Breathing normal, in and out through the nose. Let's let all our air out. Breathing normal in and out through the nose. Let's let our air out one more time. And as we breathe in, the knees come up, the legs lay down, and we let it relax just for a moment. See, nice, easy. Letting the body open up, getting ready for the next week. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bend the left knee. We're going to bring the right foot over that left knee. It's resting on its heel. I'll give you a nice little view. Perfect. And we let that IT band open just naturally. Now, if this feels loose for you and it's not too tight right there, you can put a little pressure on it. Press it a little farther if you want. Otherwise, we're just going to chill right here. We'll interlace the fingers behind our head and we'll let the air out. Now, if either of these get too intense, you can close up the elbows, bring down the leg, let it breathe, come back up when you're ready, letting it open up and relax. We're not going to be here too much longer before we switch. Let's let all the air out. As we breathe in, we switch to the other side, same thing. Foot comes across the back knee, about the heel. If that's nice and loose, we can press forward, give it a little more of an opener, or you just interlace those fingers behind your head and relax. Let's let a breath out, all the lungs empty. Breathing normal in and out through the nose. Good work this week. Just showing up, showing up. That's the only recipe, right? We just show up. We just show up. That's all. Follow the rules and show up. Our energy will build and the bodies will come together. Let's let all the air out again. And we bring that down. Let the body lay out. Nice. We're going to come up to tabletop and we're going to fade into child's pose. Big toes together behind you. Butt goes back to the heels. Arms crawl out straight onto the mat. We lower the head. Let's let all our air out. Breathe in and out through the nose normally. You're in whatever child's pose is the most comfortable, most relaxing for you. Your head's on your fists or fists. Doing your best to get into the perfect child's pose, but relaxing into it, not forcing it. Let's let our air out again. Breathing normal in and out of the nose. Let's blow all our air out again. Let's bring our knees together as we come into tabletop and we sit back onto our heels. And we relax, sitting on the heels. So, again, day 7, don't feel like you're behind if you're not here yet. You lean forward, hands on your knees, whatever takes you into this position comfortably, and that's where you're hanging. You're trying to get to here. But if you're not, it's just where you're at. We're going to be meeting every day. Consistency will win out. Sit all our air out. And at this point, you might even start having tingly fingers, tingly lips, might feel a little bit dizzy from all this breathing. Don't worry so much, lean into it. We're on the floor, we're pumping this blood. We're just getting all the oxygen in the body to heal it up, move it forward, give it energy. Let's let all that air out again. Breathing normal in and out of the nose. Come out of it if it needs to breathe. One more deep empty of the lungs. And we let those legs shake out in front of us. Let those breathe, let those breathe. All right. Those are out straight. Hopefully the knees aren't bent. If they are, they are. We lean over, reach for the toes and relax. If they're flat on the ground, good, even better. We reach forward and we relax. We come out of this if we need to. Otherwise, we don't start in too deep of a position. We just hang over the legs where it's comfortable. Let the head droop and relax. Let that air out. We let that air out. Oh, one more time. And we come out of it, lay back on the ground, let it rest just a bit. Leave the knees bent. Give them a little sway if they need it. Let's let a whole breath out. And we come up to seated, new position. We open up the legs. And where it's comfortable, put the hands, floor right here, behind you, wherever it's comfortable. And we let the air out and come forward best we can. We come out of this whenever we need, no problem. Let the head hang heavy. Let's let that air out again. Breathing normal, in and out of the nose. One more breath out. And we come to laying on our back. We're going to go into a happy baby pose. What that is, let me show you what it looks like. I got my hands on my feet. I'm letting my legs hang open like a baby getting its diaper changed. Happy baby. Now, you might not be there. You might be grabbing these ankles. You might be grabbing the calves. You might say, heck with that, and you're trying to do one at a time. Perfect. Whatever you got to do. If you're doing one at a time, switch when you're ready, grabbing that heel, whatever you can. Try to see where you can grab both of them on the same spot. Now, we come up into happy baby, best we can. Let all the air out. Let me show you what this might look like. You might be here, that head might be coming up, try to put it down. You might be at the calves, doing anything you can. Relax, find somewhere comfortable. How we started at the beginning, we could even go back to this if we're nowhere near happy baby. Otherwise, we're holding happy baby. Prepping for our last pose after this. Let's let our air out. Regular breaths in and out of the nose. We breathe out again. Little while longer, just a little bit. And we let them down. We relax everything before our last pose. We'll be going into downward dog. All right, let's come up into tabletop and then into down dog. So here we are in tabletop. My feet, my toes dig in. My hands probably come out a little bit, and we go to make our A-frame. We come up, try to lock the legs, try to lock the arms, bring the chin to the chest and move them towards your shins. Making an A-frame. You might not be here. These might be really bent. These might be really bent. You might be coming down to catch your breath or relax those muscles. All those things are fine where we're at right now. Let's do the best to hold an A-frame. My chin's on my chest. My forehead's moving to my shins. My arms are locked. My hands are pressing even. My calves are opening. My heels are pressing back. Breathing normal in and out of the nose. Not too much longer. Letting things relax. Eventually, by the end of the program, this will be a very relaxing position for you. The hair longer, hang in there. And we are done. Day 7, good work. First week in the bag. Tomorrow we're on the second week. We keep showing up. We keep drinking our water, 100 ounces to 128 ounces. And if you haven't hit your walk before this session, hit it now. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, week 2. Good work.